Hi there everyone, Russ Douglas 222 from the British Shooting Show again. I'm here on the Thermtec stand, and Thermtec is scopes and add-ons and spotters, but all thermal. New to me, been recommended by a few friends, and yeah, so I'm halfway through day 2 and I've got 2 videos up already, but again I'm running behind because there's so much to see here, so many people to chat to, lots of my viewers coming and saying hello, brilliant, thank you for that, and lots of great feedback, which is awesome, and I'm helping people if I can as well. So Thermtec is all about thermal scopes, add-ons for day scopes and spotters. So let's have a look at what they've got. So here we have some dedicated tube scopes. These are the Aries range, all thermal and tall top turrets, so I'm guessing they've got backup batteries in there, and these have also all got laser rangefinders on the right hand side. So 3 different models. Let's have a look at the specs. So that's the spec, the Aries 360L 384. Oh, this is one of the 20 or 60mm lens, so it's a dual lens system, and you basically, they've taught me through this, you adjust this collar to flip between the 20mm lens and the 60mm focal length lens, and it looks like this one's got the focus, the actual focus on here, and then this fella, Aries 384-288, sub 25 millikelvin and fixed 7.5mm, so that's not a variable lens. So we've got a control pad at the back there, rubber eye cup which I believe is removable, and then this one, you can see the prices here as well. This is Aries 660L, so this looks like the range topper, 640 by 512, 12 micron, sub 25 millikelvin, and we have 2 lenses, 20mm or 60mm. So again, you can rotate this collar, feel this raised ridge here, rotate the collar to switch between 20 and 60mm lenses, and the 20mm obviously closer at work, lower mag, wider field of view. We have the focusing knob on top, and we have a laser rangefinder on the side. Fantastic. Nice looking range of dedicated thermal scopes, and I can't see the weights on these charts, but I'll have that information at some point. So let's go on to, I'm going to skip the add-ons if that's alright today. Whoops, excuse that. Bit fancy for its own good, this gimbal. Not quite, I'm a bit all fingers and thumbs. So let's go over here and let's go over to some dedicated compact scopes again, and we've got on the left here, we've got the Vidar 335. Let's just record the specs there. So this one is 384-288, sub 25 millikelvin for 1700. That's a nice small scope. And then here we've got the Vidar, so 2700 RRP. So this is 384-288, 20 or 60. So this one, they were talking me through this earlier on. So this one, you have this collar to switch between 20mm and 60mm lens, and then this collar is your objective focus, and you've got a side-mounted LRF, and this button here in the central control button here is like a jog dial, so it's forward and back to zoom in and out, and you can choose your palettes and all the other functions through there. You've obviously got a rear diopter focus and a big power button there, so you can't mix those 2 up. And we've got a there we go, swing this around, a side-mounted laser rangefinder. So that's the dual lens one. Here, Vidar 650L. So that is, let's get some focus. There we go. So that's 640-512, sub 25 millikelvin, and that's a fixed 50mm lens. zoom right, there we go. So this one is a fixed lens, so again a dedicated thermal, and you've got battery ports on the side. Oh yeah, and by the way, these fellas all take 18650 batteries. Some of them take 18650s or 18500s, so that's 18mm diameter and 65mm long or 50mm long. And we've got a big one on the end here, and you can see from the twin focusing collars, or focus here objective, and this one is to flip between lenses. So let's have a look at the specs. So this one is 640 by 512, 12 micron, sub 25 millikelvin. Let's get the focus right. Come on, focus. And you've got a 20mm or 60mm lens. Hopefully, hold on. Hopefully you can see this. Disadvantages of being a one-man band. I need a camera person. Okay, so I'm looking forward to reviewing some of these fellas soon. I prefer the dedicated one-piece scopes, so I'm not in a hurry to review any add-ons for day scopes, but we've got some very attractive thermal scopes here, thermal gear, and I'm looking forward to reviewing lots of these, and I'm hearing very good feedback from friends about Thermtec, so that's good enough for me. Okay, so that's the Thermtec stand at the British Shooting Show, and yeah, some impressive looking gear, some impressive imagery when you look through it, so I'm looking forward to doing full reviews of this very soon. With Bruce, of course, and Billy for the expert opinion. Recording again, so still on the Thermtec stand, and the scopes, the dedicated tube scopes I showed you earlier with the Aries L, i.e. LRF included. These are the slightly older models, the original models. These are the Aries with non-LRF. So as you can see, there's no LRF on the side. So I'll give you the specs. So we've got the Aries 335, 384 by 288, 12 micron, sub 35 millikelvin, and that's a 35mm lens, f1. And this is the Aries 360. So we have 20mm and 60mm lens. Again, 384 by 288, 12 micron, sub 35 millikelvin. So this, again, you have this ring with the single ridge. You can rotate this to go from 20mm mode to 60mm mode, and this is your objective lens for focus. And just
switch the lens.
Yep, and then the focus.
And the focus.
It's quite stiff on that one, isn't it? A little bit stiff. Okay. One thing, by the way, I'll just mention that these scopes, you have to switch them on with the lens cap closed, because that's how they can set themselves up. So just a bit of some info there for you. And then this fella, this is another dual objective lens ring, so that's the choice, that's the selecting the lens, and that's the objective focus. So this is the Aries 660, and that's whoops, let's just get this round a bit. So that's 640 by 512, 12 micron, sub 35 millikelvin. Oh, that's the other thing. These Aries are non-LRF, and they are 35 millikelvin, whereas the Aries L I showed you earlier are the newer models with the side-mounted LRF, and they're sub 25 millikelvin. So these older models haven't got quite the sensitivity of the new models, as you'd expect. So I'm looking forward to reviewing some of these soon, especially the dual lens versions. So that's brilliant. So thanks to everyone on the Thermtec stand, and I'm looking forward to reviewing this gear soon. And that's it for this stand for the shooting show for now. And still on the Thermtec stand, we have, now I don't normally do add-ons, but these front add-ons are thermal, and they are very light. So we're talking 400 grams. So we have the two models. We have the Hunt 335, which is 384-288, sub 20 millikelvin, 35mm lens, and we have the Hunt 650, so that's 640 by 512, that's the upper spec model, 12 micron, and sub 20 millikelvin. So yeah, they are pretty impressive with a low weight. I'm not normally a user of dayscopes, so I don't normally use the front add-ons, but I must admit they've got impressive specs. And so we've got the Hunt 335, whoops, and the Hunt 650, and we've got the focusing on top. We've got raised buttons. I mean, even with gloves on, I wear sort of compact gloves thin gloves while shooting, and you're easily going to find these 3 buttons and the control. So that's pretty brilliant. So we have the Hunt 335 and the Hunt 650 front add-ons thermal from Thermtec.